Anderson Cooper, AC 360, CNN weeknights 10 Eastern.
What happens when a government agency and one of the biggest corporations in the world team up to build a virtual fence? Well, what happens is you get a lot of promises, a lot of bills, and in this case, not a whole lot of fence. It was supposed to be the big fix in border security, a virtual fence, a high-tech system that would all but stop illegal immigration through surveillance, ground sensors, radar, the works. It was supposed to be in place and in working order by now. The project started under President Bush back in 2006. 4 years, $850 million of taxpayer money later. The virtual fence is a virtual disaster, a huge waste of time and money tied up in bureaucracy and a bloated contract between the Department of Homeland Security and Boeing. They both apparently bungled the project, and tonight we're keeping them honest. Let's take a look at the plan. Boeing got the contract to build this virtual fence back in September of 2006. Now, according to a report by the GAO, the Government Accountability Office, just 3 months later, the Department of Homeland Security said by the end of 2009, the entire northern and southern western borders of the U.S., a total of 6,000 miles, would be covered by the fence. Well, late in 2008, that projection was scaled back, forgetting about the northern border for a while, and the new goal was to have just 656 miles of the southern border completed by mid-2011. Well, here's what has actually been accomplished to date. A handful of cameras in the Great Lakes area and 2 small sections totaling about 53 miles. 53 miles of virtual fence in Arizona, and even that is said to be not working all that well. One problem, the sensors have been known apparently to been thrown off by things like tumbleweeds. Now, as we said, President Bush started the program back in 2006, but there were reported 90% of illegal immigrants who decide to cross the border actually eventually succeeding. Building a better border security system has long been and still is a political brass ring. Listen.
We must not and we will not surrender our borders to those who wish to exploit our history of compassion and justice. We will make it tougher for illegal aliens to get into our country.
We're going to create a virtual fence that employs motion detectors and infrared cameras and unmanned aerial vehicles to detect and prevent illegal crossings. What I'm telling you is that we're going to have a border that is smart and secure.
What we are looking to build is a virtual fence, a 21st century virtual fence.
We've got to have stronger border surveillance and security. That is probably going to be more of a combination of virtual borders, virtual patrols.
Well, that was then candidate Obama on the campaign trail. So why has the virtual fence turned into virtual unreality? Too many promises from Boeing, not enough oversight from the DHS. This is from a GAO report on the virtual fence, which Homeland Security calls the Secure Border Initiative Network, or SBI Net. Quote, DHS has not effectively managed and overseen its SBI Net prime contractor, that would be Boeing, thus resulting in costly rework and contributing to SBI Net's well-chronicled history of not delivering promised capabilities and benefits on time and within budget. So what is Boeing saying after all these years and all the money? Well, believe it or not, in their official statement, they stand by their work. In part, their statement reads, Boeing stands behind its work on the SBI Net system as a reliable, effective border security tool. So what now? That's the question. Nearly $1 billion of your money into this thing? Well, the DHS just extended Boeing's contract until December 18th and had this to say about the future of the program. Quote, DHS is currently reviewing the independent, quantitative, science-based reassessment of the SBI Net program. A way forward on the future of SBI Net is expected shortly and will be fully briefed to Congress when ready.